Week 21 sees the introduction of the Roddy Picker. This is an interesting little attack with a knee, and when combined with good mechanics it's extremely powerful. It's used here to disturb the balance and the structure of the standing opponent. The boys use the simple round kick as the connector, which allows them to introduce the Roddy Picker. You will notice that we can attack internal or external of the leg. The next block of inserts gives us all a closer look at the Roddy Picker. Now we move on and take a look at another of the leg attacks, the campiernas. This is shown in a basic form for safety reasons, but clearly this is applied with more dynamics and with a wrench in motion. Note how the boys enter with the elbows, which helps damage and drive the opponent in our favour. As always, take care, as the knee injury is not funny, so respect the person you're training with. He will return the favour. Let's take a closer look at the campiernas in these two insert shots. The destruction of the trap follows the same process as last week's class, so this one is easy and should fit in really well. Remember, it's all about the timing. Because we are using the same destruction as last week, it should help us to realise that when we truly understand a certain area of work, then we have the ability to apply it almost anywhere. This exercise also follows the same development process as the Luxotobia that we studied last week. Only this week we're learning how to attack the knee as opposed to the ankle. The boys use the same destruction process as well, so in the end we are learning to destroy the legs stage by stage. The process is simple, but not always easy, but once we grasp the concept, it makes it an awful lot easier for us to actually learn and develop new work we've never seen before. Here we can see the mechanical structure a little better. Obviously this is another of those movements that needs to be respected during training. In this development we take a look at the destruction of the simple grab. The boys load the pen to attack, but you will notice in doing so they're also starting their attack. The objective is to then fire the pen attack straight down the centre line. Two lines of development are in play here. The first is from an internal reference attack, and the second from an external reference attack. Here we can see the two different references used to destroy the trap. Well, on with the focus pads again, but we will need to walk and talk it. From now on the workload starts to build, and we need to really study and train hard. The work in truth is still quite simple, but you look now how important the connection process really is. We need the brain to be in control in there, and if not, then we at least still need the brain to be in front of the opponent, meaning hopefully we can resolve the problem before them. In the second exercise, the boys double up on the destruction of the ground again via the implementation of the Luxor Rodia. We need to become proficient with the process of wrenching, and especially as we transit through chaos. But by applying a little time to this area, we will attain an interesting new twist with our destruction process. We're only a few classes off finishing the work for the green grade, which will have taken us around a year or so, more or less. If we have been training consistently, then we should all be moving pretty well now. All this work obviously is preparing us for the next grade, the blue, which will take us further into the labyrinth of the mind. So be ready, it's only going to get more crazy from here on in. Well, have fun with this one, and next week is week 22. Till then, enjoy.